What is going on, my family? Your boy Demetrius is back with another video. Here in this video here, we got to talk about some shit right now. This is something I really got to get off of my chest. And it's something that's been happening for a minute now. And it's happening at a rapid fire rate to the point where it just seems like, if people are not saying it, it's what people feel right now. It's just really draining when it comes to the energy in the FGC right now. And what I'm talking about is that, when we get on these platforms and we speak our opinions, whether it be YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, whatever, everything is opinionated. We all know that. Some of us, speak the truth, but for the most part, everything is opinionated. We understand that, right? But lately, everything that's been going on with Tekken 8 and all these other fighting games, and I want to say that too, this is not a Tekken 8 thing. And what I'm saying is because everybody is so unhappy with the way that every single one of these fighting games are going, the direction when it comes to these fighting games. And look, people have the right not to be happy, but getting back to how everything is opinionated, it's starting to feel like a lot of the stuff that's going on right now in the FGC, it's not opinionated anymore. It really isn't. And of course, by the title, I have the word misery in it, so I kind of apologize if I come off with that, I guess you could say, miserable energy. And the reason that I'm coming off with this type of energy is because I'm surrounded by it when it comes to what's going on with these fighting games and what's going on with these communities, these apps and everything. I'm one of those people, it's fucking with me right now. And I'm also one of those people, I'm not going to hold it in. Everybody else is probably either gonna ride the train, hold it in, or be part of the pack that's going on when it comes to downing these fighting games. That ain't me. That ain't me. I'm gonna talk about the miserable shit that's going on right now. Because like I said, it's miserable. And right now, from a motivation standpoint, it's fucked up. Because it's fucking with a lot of motivation right now. A lot of people are not gonna say this, but I'm gonna say it. The shit that I'm seeing when it comes to damn near every fighting game, nobody is happy. Whether it be Tekken 8 or whether it be Virtua Fighter, nobody is happy with the Virtua Fighter patch and what's going on with Virtua Fighter. Nobody is happy with Tekken 8, of course. Nobody is happy with Street Fighter. Nobody is happy with Fatal Fury. Marvel Tekken ain't even out yet, and people are already, I'm worried for Marvel Tekken. I have concerns about it. The game ain't even out yet. And people ain't even happy. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter what fighting game is. People are just not happy with fighting games right now. And it's misery. It's miserable right now. It's miserable right now. And it's hurting the motivation for me to play these fighting games right now. It's hurting the motivation for me to even do content right now. And I'm saying this because why is it hurting the motivation for me to do content or whatever? Because it's blocking good ideas from coming out right now. You see all this shit, all this miserable shit, what people are saying about these fighting games. You open up the app. It's just absolutely ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. And I'm not just talking about Twitter. I'm talking about Facebook too. I'm like, I'm opening it up and I'm scrolling through. And I'm just seeing miserable shit. Oh, I don't like this patch. This and that, this and that, this and that. And I'm like, when are we going to get back to the basics? When are we going to get back to sharing fun clips of, radical clutch performances or some shit like that? When are we going to get back to the basics? We worried about a stupid development team to get back to the basics. When are we going to get back to the basics? Because this is miserable right now. And when I see all this shit, when I'm scrolling up and down, I'm seeing somebody bashing or downing the particular fighting game. And I'm sitting up here like someone over here saying, well, if you don't like it, go play another fighting game. But here's the thing. Everybody is saying it about every single fighting game that's out right now. So how can somebody quit something and go to this fighting game when you got people over here that are doing the same thing to this fighting game? It's not making any sense. Like, what kind of competitive banter is this? And like I said, there's nothing wrong with voicing opinions, but I truly believe what's going on with the FGC right now, this ain't opinionated. It's getting to the point where it's starting to kind of feel like a rat race. It's starting to kind of feel like who can be more negative and deceitful towards the fighting game over the other. You know what I'm saying? Are people doing it for views and clicks? Like, look, we're all doing something for views and clicks. That's the whole fucking point of it. That's the whole fucking point of YouTube. It's the whole fucking point of Twitter, at least. Now, when it comes to Facebook, I don't know. But when it comes to YouTube and Twitter, you know, we're all doing it for likes and clicks. And you feel what I'm saying? But here's what I'm talking about. When someone is saying something so negative towards the fighting game, is it how they really truly feel? Or are they doing it because, you know, when we open up these apps, this type of shit becomes a trend. And right now, it's a trend right now to hate on a fighting game, or to be upset with a fighting game, or to be disgusted with a fighting game. It's a trend right now. So it's almost like I can't really trust a lot of these people if they're speaking from the heart. Because if you are, why are you saying something now? You feel what I'm saying? Or it kind of seems like a lot of these people that are out, you know, saying all this stupid shit about all of these fighting games, it's almost like, you know, they're afraid to tell their truth or how they truly feel about the game because they don't want to look like a bitch. You know, they don't want people coming in their threads and like, are you stupid or something, or this and this, and you know what I'm saying? Or, you know, they don't want to so-called look dumb in the eye of a public opinion. Y'all feel me? So what do? They get on this train of saying something negative and cruel about the fighting game to feel safe. Or just because someone else posted something, or a content creator or a pro player said it, they want to jump on that to feel safe. But it's almost like a lot of these motherfuckers that are doing this, they're faking it. It's all right to have something good to say about a fighting game that you're playing or whatever. It's okay. You feel what I'm saying? It's okay. I do it all the time. Why is it just the fighting games that are getting bashed right now? I just don't understand it. And people keep on begging for sequels. But y'all keep begging for sequels, but y'all are destroying the current fighting games right now. I've made so many videos telling people, keep y'all fucking expectations low when it comes to these fighting games. But people still be on this, oh, you know what, they're going to pull a rabbit out of their ass type shit when it's not going to fucking happen. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, a good majority of these fighting games got some fucked up shit going on. But it's getting to the point now, people are not saying that and moving on from it. It's kind of like they have this beat on a dead horse mentality. And that's getting old. We're seeing it with Tekken 8. People are still saying the same shit that they've been saying since season 3 started. Why? Look at my channel. Ever since I made the video on how, you know, Tekken 8 season 3 has been destroyed, I have not been making you know what, Tekken 8 Season 3, it still sucks. Why? I'm not doing that. Why? I said what I needed to say. You know what I'm saying? But, like I said, it's starting to be a miserable trend right now. You know, people want to keep saying what they said weeks ago, like we didn't hear them. Or they want to keep making the same videos or the same post on Twitter about how what they said 3 weeks ago sucked or was garbage, like we didn't hear them. We heard you. Okay? All it takes is one time. But when it comes to the FGC, and it's not just Tekken 8, it's all of the fighting games. It's VF, it's Street Fighter. It's not stopping. Like, I mean, come on. Come on, man. It's misery. It's misery. And look, we can be shitty at the developers. We can tag the developers into this and to that. We can make videos talking about how incompetent the developers are. That's cool. That's cool. But I'm telling y'all, man, fuck the developers, man. Fuck them. Fuck them. Okay? These developers, at the end of the day, are not listening to us. They're not. They're not listening to us. I don't know who they listening to, but it ain't us. But it's just like people in the FGC, it's just like the mentality is keep on saying it until something gets fixed, or keep on pouting out until whatever. Man, come on, man. Obviously, that shit ain't working. You know, it ain't working. And this is why I said that it's fucking with my motivation right now. Because I want to talk about other things when it comes to these fighting games. And I see all of this shit. I open up Twitter. I open up Facebook. Somebody is just saying, oh, this patch sucks. This patch sucks. Why did they do this? This. And I'm just sitting up here like, ugh. I was going to talk about this, but now what's the point when people are not happy with anything that's going on with these fighting games? You know? It's sad. It's miserable energy. And I'm not going to sit on here and be that person, oh, it needs to stop. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say that. Do I want it to stop? Yes. Do it need to stop? Yes. But people are going to do what they do. People are entitled to whatever when it comes to stuff like this. But I will say this. You know, if this continues a decade from now, fighting games are not going to be in a good state. Maybe 5 years to a decade from now, because I'm going to tell you something. If this continues, the Saudis are going to end up running this shit. They're going to end up owning everything when it comes to these fighting games. Do we really want that? They already got SNK. They already got Capcom. Mortal Kombat might be next. Do we really want the Saudis running everything? I'm just being all the way real. But if people continue this miserable shit, this miserable trend on just finding anything deceitful or finding anything negative to talk about when it comes to all of these fighting games, something like that can happen. And then what's people gonna say? What are y'all gonna do? Blame the developers? Yeah, we can blame the developers, but guess what? The players are a part of that too. And right now, the players are just miserable. Nobody's happy. Nobody's happy. Now, I understand what other people think is what other people think. It's all about what I think. I understand that. But, you know, I'm one of those type of people. I do have a heart. You know, people want to call me a clown. D's a clown. This, D's that, D's that. Man, fuck that dumb shit, man. You know, I do have a heart. And so when I see all of this shit that's going on, yeah, it fucks with my motivation. Because even when it comes to a game like a Tekken 8, like a VF, I want to talk about good things about it. But when I put it on the camera or whatever, while people are already in this miserable state, you know, that's what fucks with me. Because I don't want that type of energy. You know what I'm saying? When people are thinking this way about these fighting games and you want to create a topic that people can talk about and have fun with it and have a good experience with it, you know, that's what's fucking with me right now. And like I said, it's like, you know, I have tons of video ideas, content ideas, but it's just like right now, what's going on with the FGC right now? It's just like, shit, people are just so, I don't know. It's almost like right now in the FGC, people are in their rooms with their fucking lights off in the total darkness, tweeting and posting shit and like, oh, this sucks. Man, this sucks. Bring on the next whatever fighting game. And then the next fighting game come and it's going to be the same fucking thing. That's why I'm saying a decade from now, it ain't looking good, man. And I am very, very scared for these up and coming new fighting games that are in development. I'm scared for Virtua Fighter 6. I'm scared for Dead or Alive 7. I'm scared for Marvel Tokon. You know, they might not even have a chance to get in the fucking door. Because as soon as the motherfucking games get released, somebody is going to say some shit like, oh, this is absolutely disappointing. I found something from whatever. And the trend is going to continue instead of just giving it a couple of weeks or a couple of months. I'm scared. I really is. I'm scared. You know, I'm scared to the point I'm having nightmares to a certain extent, you know, when it comes to these future fighting games, because what's happening right now, it ain't good. It ain't good, man. You know, I've already expressed when it comes to a game like Tekken 8, the reasons why I still continue to play it. I tell people I have nerves of steel. You know what I'm saying? Does the game got fucked up shit going on? Yeah. But at the same time, I said what I had to say and I moved on from it. And honestly, I haven't really been playing Tekken 8 because of what's going on right now, because all the shit that I'm seeing. I haven't even been playing Virtua Fighter because when the patch came out for Virtua Fighter, it's like people are not happy with that. You know what I'm saying? You know, I was going to make a separate video when it came to that about the whole Virtua Fighter patch. Nah, fuck that. I'm going to still do it. I'm going to still do it because I got a lot to say about that. So I'm going to still make that video. Hopefully it'll come in a couple of days or so. But I mean, come on, man. People in the FGC, y'all gotta hold y'all nuts. Man, come on, man. Come on, man. I understand there's some fucked up shit going on with these fighting games. It's okay to voice your opinions about them. Find a way to play and just not all the time tweeting or saying something about the game that's just basically lowering the value. You feel what I'm saying? That ain't hard to do, you know, because right now this trend that's going on, I don't like it, you know, and I'm the type of person, you know, I'm going to talk about the good and the bad, you know, it's a two-way street with me, you know what I'm saying? I don't just talk about the bad things. Maybe if it was more balanced, I wouldn't be feeling this way, but it's not. Every fighting game right now, it's like everybody is in some type of miserable state when it comes to every single fighting game that's out right now. And it's absolutely ridiculous. We see what's going on with Street Fighter 6. Them people over there, they miserable about what's going on. To the point where Capcom had to come out and write some type of apology. Man, it's like, oh, God. Oh. Right now, what's going on in the FGC right now, man? It's just very disheartening, very unmotivational, and like I said, this shit fucking with me. I mean, I'm gonna pull through. Like I said, I got some projects on the way, you know, and I hope people enjoy them despite them not fucking with Tekken 8 or them not being happy with what's going on with Virtua Fighter or Mortal Kombat or whatever, you know. You know, I just, you know, I just want people to find a way to enjoy something around here, because like no one is enjoying anything in the FGC right now. It's just, it's misery. Like, who wants to be around it? Like, seriously. You know what I'm saying? You know, somebody posted something. It was about Virtua Fighter 5 Revo, and clearly it was a new person that liked what was going on, and he wanted to get into it in depth and really learn about the game, and he was asking for suggestions. And his thread were a lot of people that some were content creators and some were referencing him to, you know, to people that can help him. And I was like, wow, finally somebody that's got something non-miserable to say. And I quote retweeted him, and I was like, hey, you know, I got what you need right here. Just hit me up. And he followed me, and you know, I followed him back, and I told him, whatever you need when it comes to Virtua Fighter 5, let me know. I got you, because I got the hottest Virtua Fighter 5 content on the fucking internet, period. You know, the point that I'm trying to make is, that's the basics that we need to get back. And it's even like that with Tekken 8. If someone were to say something like that about Tekken 8, I would do the same thing. I would quote retweet them and be like, hey, I got you. If you want to learn about Tekken 8, I got you. Fuck how fucked up the game is. This person wants to learn it. This person is clearly enjoying the game despite the fact the issues that it has. I would have did the same thing if I would have saw somebody do that with Tekken 8. That's the basics that we need to get back to in the FGC. You know what I'm saying? If you're one of those people that have uninstalled Tekken 8, or you have quit VF, or whatever, or Dead or Alive, you should not be saying shit about the game. You should not be saying nothing. You've uninstalled it. What more do you have to say? What more do you need to say at that point? You shouldn't be saying shit. I'm being all the way real. Man, come on. We need to get back to our basics. We need to get back to finding ways to enjoying these fighting games. Because how is every single fighting game dead? Oh, Tekken is dead. VF is dead. Dead or Alive is dead. Fatal Fury is dead. They're even saying Street Fighter's dead. How the fuck is every single fighting game gonna be fucking dead? Man, come on with this miserable shit, man. Let's just stop this, man. This is just draining. This is draining. It truly is, man. You know, like, this is one of those type of discussions I can go on all day. I could make a 5-hour video off of this shit, but, you know, this is right now, like I keep saying, I know I've said misery so many times, but that's exactly what it is, man. You know, I'm gonna try to pull through, but the energy right now in the FGC, it is just, man, I'm telling you, it's crimson. It's crimson energy right now, man. Like, for really is. It's sad. We got to find a way to start enjoying these fighting games again, man. You know, like, I'm the type of person that I make my videos, I talk my shit, you know, but at the same time, I don't let it get to me to where I'm saying to, like, everything is trash. Everything about the game is trash. I just talk about the specifics on what, you know, what the game's issues are. You feel what I'm saying? But it's getting to the point where it's just like, everybody is just tired of fighting games in general. That's the vibe I'm getting. It's like everybody's just getting sick of fighting games in general. You know what I'm saying? I've never seen this before, where every single fighting game that is out is getting dragged through the mud. It's just really sad to see. It just really is, man. You know, but like I said, man, I'm one of those people that, you know, I talk about other things other than fighting games. So, I mean, you know, but I ain't gonna sit here and lie. This miserable shit that's going on, it's fucking with me. And if it's fucking with me, I know it's fucking with a lot of y'all too. I know a lot of y'all are sick of it too. Because there are some people out there that do play these games despite the fact what's going on with them. They do still try to enjoy them, you know, for whatever reason. You know, maybe because their main character that they grew up with is still in the game. Maybe because of, I don't know. Oh, man, we got to get back to our basics. The FGC is miserable right now. And clearly it's just, man, you know what they say, misery love company. And then when I open up these apps and let's see all these tweets and these posts, I'm feeling that misery from a lot of people. It's fucking with me. And I know it's fucking with a lot of y'all too. I know it is. I know it is. But like I said, I could go on and talk about this shit. But let me know what y'all think in the comment section below about the miserable state of the FGC right now. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. My name is Demetrius. I will get back with y'all at the next video. God bless. Stay safe. I'm out. Peace.